Shewe mosli amo yite, oh mosli amo yite. Shewe mosli amo yite, oh Vayimaen. How do you like that rhyme right there? The bottom line is that a Yid has a lot more strength than he knows about. Nishmas Yisrael is on fire with strength, with Oiz Hashem, Oiz La'amo Yitayim. A lot of times we're miyayish on ourselves, we give up on ourselves. Listen, we base things off statistics. So like, yeah, listen, I failed this many times. Tachlis is that we have koiches and we got to tap into those koiches and b'tachbulos tasam al-chama and we're going to make it happen. But I heard an amazing maisa that just reveals how much strength the Yid has. Amazing maisa. I was playing at a certain event, and at this event, a certain doctor got up to speak. And he said, I called my brother, and I said, what am I supposed to do? I'm a doctor in New York City, and the way people come in dressed is bad enough. And on top of that, very often, obviously, you have to work with men and women, and it's just not shaykh for me. There's no way that I could have shmir zinayim in my position. I'm just going to have to live and suffer through this taiva my whole life. His brother told him, you're a doctor, and you have this issue, that's mamash, a beferish gemara in tainis. There was a Yid, and he was a doctor, and his name was Abba Umna. And the tzaddikim in the Gemara were made about him that every single morning, a baskol came out from Shemayim and said, Shalom Aleichem Abba Umna. Can you imagine? He must have been a heilige Yid, a holy man. What did he do to make him zoichet to receive a baskol every morning? Shalom Aleichem Abba Umna. So the Gemara says, in one of the reasons, that he had a unique technique in his office. If he ever had to work or operate on a woman, he had a special gown that the gown could open up in different areas, and only the area that he had to operate on was the part that he opened. So he would always protect his eyes from ever having to look at things he shouldn't look at. Can you imagine if a Yid holds back? The Eibusha says, Shalom Aleichem Reb Yid. So this doctor, he heard the Gemara and he's like, wow, that's literally my story. Maybe I should do that. And he looked online and he ordered a bunch of gowns. And at first he was hesitant. Should I order the gown? Should I not order the gowns? Is it weird? I'm going to be the only doctor in his practice that does this. Is it strange? It's going to be a big cost. He looked up all the details. It's going to be a nice expense on the company. But Lamaisa, he decided to have a Cyrus. This is what Hashem wants. He's ordering the gowns. He clicks buy and then he opens up his email to check that he got a receipt for what he's ordering. The first email that came in, Rabbi Shai, the first email that came in before the receipt was an email that said that the government had forgiven a certain loan that he was working on for months to try to get it forgiven. It was a big chunk of money that he was going to have to owe, and it was forgiven. The loan was forgiven. Unbelievable. He made a move. He was Moshe Nefesh for the Reibishten, even though he wasn't sure how it would affect his business. Boom, he saw Shefa come right in. And he was standing there and he told the Oilam, to this day, if a woman comes in, they put on the gown, and I only saw success in my business. And I found a way to even make it happen in a place where it's hard to make it happen. The Eibishter is going to tell you, Shalom Aleichem Reb Yid. All you got to do is hold back a little bit. L'chaim Tovim.